Hello, please don't mind the mess. We're moving locations of our gym. I'm here to talk about two different core exercises that I'm going to progress through: the stabilization stage, the strength stage, and the power stage. Now, the first exercise that I have is the side plank, which is going to work on our obliques. Now, this is stabilization phase. There's not much movement in this. It's more of a static hold position. Now, this would be my stabilization phase or stage, but if I want to transition this into the strength stage, I would then add a contraction of both concentric and eccentric contraction. Still working on my obliques, but I'm adding my rectus abdominis in as well. And we'll move through this phase. And then if I wanted to move to a power phase, which basically is how fast I'm able to move the weight, I would move into this oblique twist exercise on the cables. So I'm going to work on my twist action here, but in a quick, controlled movement. And it's important to move through these phases when you're ready, because if you move too fast, then you can end up getting injured. If my body's not stable enough, then I'm not ready to get into the strength stage and start adding more weight. Even if it's body weight, it's still weight that I'm adding to my body. So if I don't use that correctly, then I'm gonna injure myself. And I definitely don't want to switch into the power phase, because now we're adding speed into the mix. And if you move too much weight in an awkward position, then you're also gonna injure yourself. So the next core exercise that I want to work on is actually working on the erectors in my back. So I'm going to lay on the ground and I'm going to work on pulling myself up off the ground, kind of like a Superman position. And I'm going to lift up and I'm going to squeeze my scapula together and back down. And bring it up and squeeze. I'm going to hold this and bring it back down. This is my stabilization phase. I'm working on a lot of stability in this exercise. And I can also lift my thumbs up, try to get a better squeeze. All right. Now, if I wanted to get into the strength phase and really work my erectors, I might get on this back extension machine. And I'm going to bend at the hip. Okay, as I go down, an eccentric movement, I'm up. My concentric movement, back down, nice and controlled. And as I do this, I can continue to add plates, make sure that I'm able to control the weight without ruining my form. Okay. And the final exercise that I can do to add some power into my workout is I can grab a medicine ball. And this could be dangerous if you don't use the right form. A lot of people like to bend down their back, and we don't want to bend. We want to keep ourselves nice and tight, chest out. Just like if I was doing a deadlift, I would come out, and I would make sure that I'm keeping my back nice and straight. Same thing with this. If I'm holding the ball and I'm going to work on throwing it, as if I was throwing over a bar, kind of like the strongman competitions. You see them throwing the kegs over. They have really strong posterior chain. I'm going to do the same thing here, only instead of, I don't want to bend way down here and round my back, because then I'm going to hurt my back. I'm going to take it, I'm going to keep myself, I'm going to sit down into it, keep my back nice and straight, chest out, and I'm going to toss this up and over, but I'm not going to fling myself back, because if I do that, then I could actually hyperextend my back. So I'm going to come down, toss over, and then if you got a partner or something, someone on the side, they can toss it back, you can go back and forth. Making sure that you are, I almost lost my mirror there, and just you can add more weight, but this movement can be dangerous if you're not ready for it, because you are now adding speed into it again, which is potential for injury. So it's always important to start with stability, then add strength, then power, just like any other exercise. So that's my two exercises, and I hope you enjoyed my progression.